Hi, guys. So, today we're going to discuss
Squid Games.
season 2. Well, actually, we have watched both season 1 and season 2 in like 3 days. And that's a lot for me, especially because I'm not a fan of K drama series in general.
This is the first one I ever seen, so I can't say that if I'm a fan or not.
One thing I must say that I think we are a bit in disadvantage because we've heard so many things. Everyone loved Squid Game season 1, so of course we might have been disappointed just because we had very high expectations. And I understand why people loved season 1 more than us,
Yeah.
because it was something very unusual, because there is nothing else at that time. There was nothing similar to this.
Season 1 to me I even cried, and I think there were a lot of really good moments, and a lot first of all, it really showed how some people, they're so hopeless. First season, I can't say that I didn't like it, because I cried when, for example, the old man, he was dying. I was crying because I think this was such a serious and deep moment, when, first of all, when he gave his last 20th
Marble
marble stone. And it was such a moment when you realize that, of course, we all knew that he has a tumor, he's dying, but still he gives it. And I don't know, I felt really bad about the guy. Same about that girl that just she didn't even participate, she just threw her marble on the floor, and she just said thank you. And for me, the way when she said thank you, I think it means a lot. She means that she, in my opinion, she thanked the girl because she just had someone, at least someone whom she was able to tell the truth. And this was wow, 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 like I
Also,
really
she said
loved
that
it.
there is absolutely no one and nothing waits for her from the
Waiting for her,
outset,
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
there's no point of
There's
winning.
no point of winning for her. Then I really loved a lot of characters, like, for example, her name is Saeb Bueok. Is the character played by a
In
famous
season 1.
model,
In
and
season
this
1.
was her first time acting, but she acted, in my opinion, like amazing. The way she was standing and she was crying, and I really loved that character, and I
I
really loved that actress.
I think she will
And
become huge. And also, I find it very interesting because I didn't recognize her, but you said that she also
yeah,
starred in the show,
disclaimer,
in my opinion, the best TV show of 2024. Disclaimer.
I think that nobody knows, but she was the assistant of the main character in Disclaimer. So I really loved that character as well.
But can I just straight away compare why I think season 1 is way better than season 2? Because there were a lot of characters that we either liked or knew a lot about. So they're worried. So you cried because you knew their story and you were sorry for them to die.
Yeah.
And even in, I don't remember which episode it was, but closer to the end, when the old guy died, we thought he died.
Yeah.
We knew that he has cancer and he's going to die anyway, but
Tumor.
we were still sorry for him, and
Yeah.
we hesitated because we didn't know who we want actually to die. We knew that one of them has to die, but we like the old guy.
The
But
same,
what
the
am I
Pakistani guy
what what I want to
was
say
a
about
very sad
season 2,
story.
that there was not even one character that I liked. I think there were so many of them, but we didn't know very well the story of neither
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
And I wasn't invested with the characters
But-
at all, and I think this is the main thing that I didn't like about season 2, because one of them dies. Okay.
But if to finish, like, season 1, also the main character, I didn't like his character because he didn't treat his mom well, he didn't treat his daughter well. But it made sense that such a personality would take part in such a
Yeah.
game, because he's so hopeless. He
But
doesn't know
also, we
what to
knew
do.
a
His
lot
life.
about his life. No, that
Yeah.
he lost
Yeah.
his business, one, and second, and he got fired, I think, from the first job. Then he lost his family, he lost his kid. But in the
But it's
season
very
2,
credible
who
that he.
like, we know
But so it's very credible in the first season that such a character would go there, and the way he also acted there, he was clueless, pointless, he didn't know what to do, etc. And a lot of characters, like this mean guy, for example, the boss, who they called the boss, he was a very credible also character in the first season, because I would imagine someone very aggressive, very like him, to be in this Squid Games. And for example, the crazy lady that was
In
also
season
with
one.
him in season one, he's a very credible
Yeah,
character.
she.
She's crazy, she's nuts, she's just saying like
But
weird
also, it's
things,
for
she's
me.
acting
i-
nuts.
but in general, all of the characters, it made sense why they are
Yeah.
there. In season two, why was the pregnant girl there? To earn
Who?
money, pregnant girl, to earn money for the
Pregnant
kid,
girl.
but she's risking the kid's life every single second on
Okay,
the
one
show.
thing that I really liked in season two is that they completely changed the characters. So now they are showing us crypto guy,
I didn't like this at
famous
all.
rapper.
Can I also
Um,
say one thing? I'll read it to you. One thing that you didn't know. For me, this was all about trending, and these are characters that are more interesting for like young people.
okay.
And one of the marketing
Yeah, for
activities,
sure, for
one
sure.
of the marketing activities for season two was that they, on December 19, 2024, there was a rave party related to the season. What related to the season was held in London. Famous streamer Ibai Lanos organized his own version of Squid Game with KFC. Filipino journalist attended the 3-day event for the season and also interviewed him.
I still don't understand what did he do there.
So there was a famous streamer. He
Yeah.
made a party for 3 days, and he had his own Squid Games in this
But I think a
during
lot
this
of people
event.
had their own Squid Games.
No, but I mean,
Mm.
this was all streamed, so this was a
Ah.
marketing activity from Squid
I
Games,
think
and this
the-
is what I don't like because it's so not original. No,
What do you mean? This marketing activity is
Yes.
not? I think it's fine. Like I don't. I think it would be even fun to take part in such a Squid Game. But what I wanted to say is that I like that they changed the characters, because things are changing. It's already 2024, so they introduced Crypto Guy. They introduced the rapper. They are telling that they are famous YouTubers. Blah 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 blah. This thing I really liked, but in the beginning of season two, I thought that their stories are going to be way more interesting. And I was like, it's fun. Yeah, things are changing. I think it would be like a very like fun TikToker saying like fun stuff. You know, they could introduce like really funny lines,
but they didn't.
credible funny
But
lines.
they didn't show us
Uh,
the like in depth the characters. They just said
but
that
they
they're crypto
didn't do.
guys.
They just said crypto
And
guys.
then they're like over and over, oh,
Okay.
you owe me money
Ah,
because I
okay.
invested in crypto.
Same thing. And for example, the rapper, he's in the beginning, you think that he's going to have a really interesting personality, but he acts the same. He dances every single episode. He just acts the same. There is
But-
nothing interesting about his character at all.
But also, what I must say, it was way too predictable season two. No, like in the very beginning,
Nothing
I said
really
that there will
happens,
be
like-
a lot of K-pop members in the
Yeah,
casted
yeah,
for the
yeah.
season two, and then you check that
This
a
is
lot of them
fun.
are
No,
super
this is
famous.
fun.
No, I'm not saying if it's better or good. I'm saying that in general, season two is super predictable.
I think this is a really cool idea that there's like, for example, if I'm not mistaken, the pregnant girl is a famous Japanese Korean singer. The rapper is a famous rapper in real life. So I think it's really cool. And I can imagine how fun it is for Korean people to watch and be like, oh, this is her, this is him. This is fun. I agree. And then this 001 character, he's also a very famous South Korean actor. Of course, the lead character is one of, I think he's the most famous South Korean.
But you didn't tell about
actor.
your disappointment over this season until the very last episode. You waited for the old guy to be alive, like miraculously.
No, but like actually, this thing I guessed that there is going to be someone from.
You
from
said
there.
also the first
The number one is
onward.
going to be somewhere, but I was sure that number one is going to be the old guy. Just
which I find
somehow-
we also found very suspicious that the main character was
Yeah.
not suspicious of
of
player
no-
number one.
And player
But
number
I think
one,
there were
he comes
too
to
many plot
him.
holes.
Yeah, he comes to him and he's so nice and he's so decent as a character.
Yeah.
Like, why would
But
he
also,
be there?
how come he wasn't killed in last episode when they were
Who?
shooting?
Which one?
episode one.
I don't remember
Contestant
when.
one. I mean, like they were shooting all the time, and he was shooting as well, and they could have killed him by mistake as
Ah,
well.
yeah, yeah. This they could have killed him by mistake. I don't know. I think like I understand in general why the show is so popular. Like I
Yeah,
understand it 100%. It's very original. It's not like it's not the same American shows that we see all over again, same story all over again, and
but
you're
they are
like,
going to
oh.
make American version of Squid Games now.
But I don't want to watch American version. I think American version is going to be way worse.
Are you going to watch season three?
Yeah,
Oh,
of
by the
course.
way, one thing that I think that's a problem is that Netflix says that it's season three, but actually I read in the comments that Korean TV shows don't have seasons. So this is part two and part three. That
Hmm.
makes more sense for me
Okay.
because the as spoiler alert,
Mm-hmm.
the story doesn't close on in season two. It's obvious that
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah,
continuation is
there will
going
be,
to be
yeah.
like next day because they didn't play the last game.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it makes more sense to say that it's part three and not season three. I must also say that timing was perfect. I
Perfect.
think that's one of the
Perfect.
reasons why it's now most streamed show on Netflix.
100%.
If
Number
I'm
one.
not
It's the most
mistaken,
successful show in history.
Squid Game season 2 opens with 68 million views. It's Netflix's biggest TV debut ever. But it's
Yeah, I
because it was
understand
released
why. It has a
20.
very, I don't understand. I don't remember it was released one of these days when basically everyone is on holidays, everyone is at home, and lots of people, let's be honest, they don't have
Yeah, and also
nothing to do. So it
post
makes
Christmas
sense.
and New Year, so people don't
Of
really want to
course,
go
yeah.
anywhere. Uh, this was very good. I also think that I want to say also tell you about controversy. I know that the
Mm-hmm.
show was boycotted in Vietnam.
Really?
Yes,
Why?
because if I'm not mistaken, the transgender
Ah,
ex
yeah.
soldier, she said right that
She
her
said that she
father
will.
was a very nice man. He fought in Vietnam War,
Uh-huh.
and Vietnamese people boycotted the show after that.
I think that in general, first season, I understand why it was such a massive. It was such a massive hit that I mean, season two, I I think, in my opinion, one of the reasons why it's so successful and now it's the most successful Netflix TV show is because the timing was amazing. Everyone is at home, everyone is watching, but we also, according to the reviews, everyone loved it. So
Everyone loved very, very
everyone loved the
positive
show.
reviews.
Yeah,
Very.
yeah.
I want to say that even though I said that I don't like K drama,
Mm-hmm.
I liked TV show. If you don't know and you like this kind of show, please
Mm-hmm.
watch and let me know what you think. Eight Floors. I think it's way better. One of the things why I think it's better because there are only eight characters,
Mm-hmm.
and I love to see how they progress in the story. The
Mm-hmm.
ending, I was disappointed, but I want to find someone I can relate to, or I find like, I don't like this like 200, 300 characters and we know
Yeah.
bits of their story and it doesn't
And you
uh,
don't really
it,
care about any of
they're shot.
them.
Okay, like
Yeah.
season two, that's why I think was for me the biggest disappointment. Also, I didn't like this shooting episode. For me,
Yeah.
was more like
I think there were lots of like really funny moments, but I think it would be very easy to create the parody because even some of the dialects they don't make any sense. Like for example, the lead character and number one, they're saying, "So thank you for saving me," and he's looking at him and replying, "So maybe, so then it's okay, just buy me a drink," and it's just funny, just like it's not very credible.
but also like I thought there would be more to tell about, for example, a pregnant girl. I didn't understand why they introduced her.
But maybe they said and we missed this part. I think they
No, I
explained
mean
why
like
she's there.
I thought that there will be more about her story. Like maybe
Ah,
she'll give
yeah.
birth there or something like that, but nothing happened.
Nothing
Maybe in
happens.
season three though, she's alive. No,
She's
she's
alive,
alive.
yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please let
Thank
us
you
know
for
if you
watching.
watched the show. What did you think? Are you going to watch season three? And Yeah.
And interesting facts that probably we've missed, because I also read that there are lots and lots of Easter eggs,
Mhm.
and people who are fans, they're watching and they're saying that if you watch it really, really
Careful,
attentively,
attentively.
you understand, because there are lots of interesting things. We are not so attentive, so we are not watching that carefully. Thank you so much for watching, and let us know your feedback. Bye.